America's band, the Beach Boys!
Starting out on that good note, let's enough about you. Let's talk about you.
Yeah. Welcome to the Caswell Cooke Show. And by the way, it's not a cooking show. That's my name.
Okay.
Welcome to the Caswell Cooke Show, where we're going to today make pasta with Mike Love of the Beach Boys.
Yes.
Mike Love, thank you very much for being here on the show.
You're quite welcome.
In case you don't know, Mike is with the Beach Boys.
Well, but people might not know because I've only been with the Beach Boys since 1961.
61?
Yeah.
So that would be, you're closing in on the 40th anniversary.
38 years.
38 years.
Yeah.
Does that ever, like, I mean, when you look back at that, does that ever, like, scare you? Do you say, wow,
no, it doesn't
almost
scare
40
me at
years
all.
that been?
It didn't scare me, no, because soon I shall be released. No, just kidding.
Let's hope not. From your contract? Or?
Just kidding. No, it doesn't scare me. No, I'm glad to be making a living at what we did as a hobby originally, and we did for free. And like we just sang just for the sheer enjoyment of it. We were able to parlay that into a profession which has lasted 37 years. That's pretty good, 38 years, whatever.
Why do you, I mean, you know, you guys are on the road a lot.
Yeah, it's the nature of the business.
Do you like the road?
Well, I like the destination better than the road, I think. I mean, look, we've been able to travel around the world. We're going to New Zealand at the end of the month. We were in Australia in December. On the way back, we went to Bali during Christmas. You know, I mean, there are a lot of places that you go where you don't really want to go there, but it's in line with logical touring and stuff. But the nice thing about it all is that the audiences for the Beach Boys are really upbeat and fun audiences 99% of the time. They have a great time. A lot of times they dance around, they sing along, whatever. And even if they don't, they're usually predisposed to enjoyment, having a good time. That's why they come to see a Beach Boys show, and that makes it a pleasure for us. Plus, we get paid a fair amount of money to go a lot of interesting places. What's so bad? We're going to Europe this June, you know, and
everyone knows your songs wherever you go.
Well, a lot of people know our songs. Even in Germany, they know our songs. In fact, it's funny, Germany is the biggest record market for the Beach Boys outside of the United States.
Really?
Go figure. I don't know.
It's like David Hasselhoff's big there, too.
He's huge.
Must be that surfing
Well,
thing.
he's big anywhere. He's like 6-something. I don't know.
So you like bringing joy to all the people?
His pretty big, too.
Wow. You were on Baywatch once.
We were.
I saw that.
We did a Baywatch. It was fun, too. Whew. Gosh, that was hard work. All those girls running around in bikinis.
Do you like that? I mean, you like the cheerleaders coming on stage. I mean, are you a married man? Are you?
Who? Yeah, but my eyes aren't.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you know.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean,
when you're famous,
who doesn't like the look?
That's true.
Unless they're a pathological liar or something.
Now, tell me about the current lineup of the band. You've got you brought back David Marks.
David Marks, original member, signed with Capitol Records in 1962 at the ripe old age of 14. I used to have to drive him to the shows because it was before he had his learner's permit. He couldn't even drive yet when he was in the band. And now he's back with the group because Carl Wilson, my cousin, passed away a year or so ago. In fact, almost a year to the day this weekend. And so, you know, he was too ill as of August a year ago to tour anymore. And so I asked David to come out and join up. And and get back on board, and he did.
And Bruce.
Bruce has been with us since '65.
I'm calling by his first name. I've never met the guy.
Bruce Johnston. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, you can
Bruce.
meet him tonight if you want.
Okay.
$5. I'll introduce you.
10. I'll give you 10.
$10.
He can come along too.
Okay, well, that's right. Well, he wants to document it, right? That's true. And you'll have this video out as a bootleg pretty soon. Yeah, right. Okay.
You can't make money off of cable access. They won't let you.
That's a problem.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe you can make a deal with a video store or something local.
Right.
You know, and make it $100. Whatever. Anyway.
You're big in making the dough.
What else?
I hear you. Women, money.
Yeah.
And then
Probably
you
in
sing
that
about
order.
cars and surfing.
Without money,
You wouldn't get any women.
none at all. You wouldn't be able to treat them properly, let's put it that way.
I'm young. I don't have much money. But someday.
Well, you can be nice, though.
I'm nice. In fact, I'm bringing my girlfriend to the show tonight.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
In fact, our song is God Only Knows, which
You're kidding.
Unfortunately,
That was the song that John Stamos and Rebecca, his wife, Rebecca Romaine, you know Stamos, right? He's the
From
drummer.
Full House.
Full House.
Yeah.
Well, he married Rebecca Romaine, who's a beautiful supermodel, and their song, they played God Only Knows at their wedding.
Wow.
Pretty cool. So you're not the only one.
I'm sure I'm not. There's probably plenty. And then my last girlfriend, it was Wouldn't It Be Nice? You know,
Wouldn't it be nice?
No names, please. So now, today, you're touring with the Beach Boys. Going. Do you guys have any kind of album plans in the works? Are you gonna? Last album was Summer in Paradise. Is that?
Yeah, quite a while ago. They released Pet Sound Sessions last year, and it's been nominated for a Grammy.
Wow.
Capitol Records is very creative. They took one album and made it into 4 CDs. Well, actually, one CD is just soloing the vocals, which is pretty neat. You get to really hear intimately and with complete clarity the vocals, performances. But anyway, they did outtakes, different versions of songs, and and all that. So, but that's not a new album, obviously. It was released in 1966, and they just reissued that whole compilation thing.
Well, thank you. Hi, let's keep those hands moving. It's a Connecticut thing. It's automatic when I talk with old friends. The conversation turns to girls we knew, and the hair was soft and long. The beach was the place to go.
Brian was up at my house for Thanksgiving this last November, and he was telling me that he wants to go out and tour with me, and he thought we should do a musical project together. And so we talked about what to do, and
What do you think of his
when to do it.
most recent Imagination?
I think it would have been better if I'd have worked on it with him.
It would have been better as a Beach Boys album.
Well, yeah, whatever. The point being that Brian, to be completely successful, I think he needs the complement of a vocal group. Because that's how he thinks.
I think he did all the
thinks in
harmonies
terms of-
himself or something. Didn't
Yeah, he thinks harmony. I mean, he wakes up thinking harmony. And for him not to have a group, if he's just himself with a producer and doing all the backgrounds himself and stuff, it's just not as spontaneous or fulfilling for him, I don't think. And plus, I've always complimented him with concepts and lyrics and some musical input as well. Like I came up with, I'm picking up good vibrations, and you know, and that part, and he did the good vibrations. So it was a real complementarity there. And
Like Lennon and McCartney's getting better all the time, couldn't get much worse.
yeah, exactly. So there is, and Brian thinks in a melancholy way. And I think in a more positive way. You know, so there's the positive and negative. It's kind of a yin and yang thing.
Right.
So, yeah, so we're a good collaboration, good team, and we go back so far. It's almost, you know, DNA's communicating there. You know.
Plus your cousins.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You know, cousins and relatives, and we've been very successful together on a lot of songs, and so it just makes sense to do it. And it's just been that for years there's been some, you know, we've been kept from doing that by other people controlling Brian's life.
But there's never been like a tension between the two of you.
Not really. No, because you know, he knows where I'm at. I know where he's at. He was just controlled. He's been you know, he's done his excesses and he doesn't take care of himself so well, so he's got other people controlling his finances and stuff. But now he's in a new relationship with his second wife, and she's, you know, helping out on all those levels. So he's living a very dignified lifestyle, and
still sounds great according to what I saw on VH1.
Yeah, he's doing well. So I think there's every possibility that we can do something together, and it could be pretty neat.
There was that. What did you think of that huge documentary that was put together by VH1? Really, a lot of airplay on that one.
Endless Harmony.
Endless Harmony.
Yeah, it was real nice. I thought they did it really well.
When you do concerts today, I saw you at URI a couple years ago, and it was like, you know, all kids.
Oh, it was like an international athletes convention, like high school athletes from all over the world.
A World Scholar Athlete.
World, exactly.
I was there. Front row, red shirt, never mind.
I was noticing the girls.
He doesn't think I'm funny.
No, but I mean, he
doesn't think I'm funny.
Right past me, because
let's talk about me for a minute now.
Chicks. I was looking at the girls from all over the world. I couldn't care less if you and 500 guys like you were there.
Well, we were looking at the girls too.
To be honest,
I hate to tell you.
How could you not?
I'm telling you.
What'd you think of that girl from Tanganyika? Pretty cool, huh?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, fine.
So you remember every show?
I remember the one.
Tell me about your March 5th, 1975 show.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember that one either.
March 5th, let me see.
I was a year old. I was there in the womb. No, but when you're doing a concert these days, right, and there's a lot of kids at the concerts, what's the biggest song? What's the song that gives them, you know, that they know the best? I mean, is it still Fun, 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 or is it Kokomo?
Kokomo.
Yeah.
Because we played it on Full House, and the younger kids grew up watching Full House and Full House reruns. So yeah, Kokomo's a big thing.
What was that like? I mean, you know, obviously you've been asked 100 times, but you know, here you got 20 years between like huge hits.
22 years.
22 years.
Yeah.
Were you guys expecting that to be a hit?
No, not really, but we knew it fit the movie pretty well.
Cocktail.
Yeah. But actually, the movie wasn't tremendously successful, but the song was immensely successful. And the soundtrack album sold like 7 million or something. It's amazing.
And then
the single sold over 1 million, which is a lot for 1988.
How did
it was the largest selling single of the year.
So you guys were happy that year.
Talking about myself a little more.
That's true. Well, what about when you did something? Remember that thing you did with the Fat Boys?
Wipeout.
You like
of course
that?
I remember. What do you think
I don't know if that was a big highlight in your, highlight in your life, or was it something corny or something fun?
Yeah, it was fun because you took Wipeout, which is a surfing instrumental done by the Safaris years ago, and you had these black guys from Brooklyn do a surf rap, and we exchanged roles. The video, the video was the #1 requested video on MTV for like a month. It was cool. I mean, it was neat. We were in the Kangol hats with chains and stuff, and they were down at the beach sinking into
That's right, with the big boom box and everything.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's right. I like
those kinds of, see, if you don't take yourself so seriously, you can actually do fun things.
You look like a serious guy.
I am serious. I'm very serious. I'm deadly serious about chicks, girls, and money. And I'm very competitive. Rings.
You like rings.
I'm very competitive, and I'm serious about my meditation, too. I meditate every day.
When you guys were back in the 60s.
Yes.
You remember the 60s?
Do I ever? But I'll never kiss and tell like some people.
They say if you remember me, weren't there.
Well, that's if you're in a smoke-filled room.
You were never there.
Well, I passed through a couple.
We got a family show here.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, though. You guys went to see the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi.
Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, yeah,
okay.
In India.
Now,
I did, and the Beatles did.
Now, why would what was about this guy that, you know, the Stones, the Beatles, you're all that, what would inspire the biggest rock and roll bands of all time to go see this one guy?
Well, because he promised a technique which would develop creativity, your creative aspects of yourself, but without the negative things of drugs and alcohol and stuff. So, and everybody in the music business is interested in being more creative and also getting more energy and clarity and creativity. So yeah, that was the Transcendental Meditation does provide that, and so so it was very interesting to me. I mean, but didn't John Lennon come out and say the guy's a phony or something? Well, no, John Lennon. Yeah, well, John Lennon had a different outlook on life. Let's put it that way.
Last question then, because I guess we gotta take off soon, and we don't want to keep you because you
got a show to do.
Yeah, you got to rest your voice.
Powder my nose.
And we got, I think we got some good front row seats, so you have to wave to me. So Caswell
I won't be seeing you at all. Maybe they'll
How about
recognize
Tori?
the tie. I'm
My
like, oh, look.
girlfriend, Tori.
Is she cute?
She's very cute.
Okay.
Oh, and the cameraman tries to-
I'll be checking out Tori. Okay.
Tori, yeah.
If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
If I have your permission.
You know, but listen, the last question, because I like to ask things, you know, that I want to hear about.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
Paul McCartney, big idol of mine, right? You said that. You said that Pet Sounds inspired Sgt. Pepper. But
that's correct.
what was your influence on back in the USSR? I've heard something about that. Were you with him when you wrote that? Or?
We were in India.
This was Maharishi.
And we were staying in the same. There was like a little motel block compound kind of thing. He was in one room over here. I was in another room over there. A couple rooms in between us, and we had some conversations on the roof of this building a couple different times. It was really neat. But then one morning I was down at the breakfast table, and there were monkeys climbing the trees and trying to get your food and everything. And here comes Paul McCartney walking down from the room with his acoustic guitar. And he says, "Hey, Mike, listen to this. I flew in from Miami Beach, BOAC, didn't get to bed last night. All the way the paperback was on my knee. Man, I had a dreadful flight. I'm back in the USSR. Don't know how lucky you are. Back in the USSR." I said, "Hey, that's really good." I said, you know what I think you should do in that song is in the bridge, you should talk about all the girls around Russia, like we did the girls all around the world and California girls. See, I was trying to localize them to Russia. It didn't work, but he did. You know, Moscow chicks and Ukraine girls and Georgia always on my mind. Very clever writer, that Paul McCartney, in case you didn't notice. Anyway.
I think so.
Yeah. So anyway, but I did suggest that, and he even put it in his autobiography that he remembered that instance and me giving him that suggestion.
So you, and then also the...
Well, yeah, that was the
funny.
Beach Boys style of influence. Yeah, that was the whole song was sort of like a Beach Boy influenced song.
You guys do that sometimes, don't you?
We do. We
You
love
do?
doing that song. I love that song.
That's good.
It's a great song.
Well, I can't thank you enough for being on the Caswell Cooke Show.
Well, I can't thank you enough for inventing the show to give me an opportunity to talk about myself.
We just like to tell you, and we hope you get another 38 more years.
At least. Let's see. 57. Yeah, well, some psychic guy told me I'd be entertaining until
Like
my
Sinatra.
90s or something.
You'll be there until you're 80 something.
Yeah, something like that.
You'll be doing
That's what he
Surfer
said.
Girl, or will you?
I'll never kiss and tell.
Will you still be looking at the girls at 80?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Do you drive the
I
fast
might be
cars?
chronologically 80 someday in the future, but libido-wise, I'll always be 17.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You get it? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you get that. Unbelievable. Well, thank you.
I'm Michael of the Beach Boys. I'm asking you a personal favor. Give Caswell Cooke a break, okay? Tune in and watch his show religiously, all right? It'll make him feel good. It'll make me feel good that I helped a guy out, okay? Thanks.
And then, my last thing is...
You can cut that up if you want.
I will certainly do whatever I can with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Now, that's Without a Hat, right?
That was.
You know, remember that album.
Where do you want me to...
Well, you know, right on the cover's cool because...
oh, yeah, I'm supposed to...
I mean, like right on the glass part.
on the glass?
Yeah, that's what KC did.
KC, the lazy bastard.
Hi, whenever I'm in Des Moines, I always watch Caswell Cooke.
Let me give you that. Thank you.
There's my dollar to prove how much I like this guy.
Can you guys still rev your engines? Rev them! Let's hear those turbos kicking. Just on my car down the street on the hill, looking real tough with rolling real. Oh, I just surely ready. Gonna get that chicken meat and I'll try to see.
Welcome back to the Caswell Cooke Show. We just had a very lovely interview with Mike Love of the Beach Boys, and we walked down the hallway, and who do we have but Dean Torrance from Jan and Dean. How you doing tonight?
I go any place Mike goes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you a groupie?
Yeah, well, he always has such great-looking girls hanging around him, so I'm
believe
just
it.
there to try and snag some that he leaves behind. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Now, you guys, Mike was talking about he likes money, women, and fast cars.
That's why I follow him. I mean,
Wait, I think they took your sound, don't you? Aren't you celebrating?
as long as he's not listening, well, we borrowed ours from somebody else anyway, and so he, it was perfectly okay for him to borrow anything he needed from us. So
Because your manager we were just speaking to said that you're celebrating this year your 40th anniversary, and Mike said he was celebrating his 38th. I'll ask you the same question I asked him. Does it scare you, 40 years?
Yeah. Yeah, nobody should be doing anything 40 years. Although, the way I look at it, it's been kind of a part-time job. Mm-hmm. So I guess doing a part-time job for 40 years is pretty cool. If somebody did the exact same job day in and day out for 40 years, I don't think that's anything anybody should be striving for. Mm-hmm. Hopefully in 40 years you should be able to find something else to do.
Right. Well, I'll look you up in 40 years. We'll do another interview. 40th, the 80th anniversary of Jan and Dean. You'll be 98.
Well, you didn't listen to me. I told you 40 years ago. Oh, well.
Absolutely. Now, you guys, when you're out on the road, you're doing your thing, you're singing the songs, crowd's reacting. Does that give you a rush when you're on stage still?
Yeah, I think it depends on the crowd. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, you can't get a rush from a crowd. Most of our crowds do get involved. We have very interactive crowds, and normally we have part of the audience up on stage with us because we do look at it that it is a party. It's a celebration. It's not a concert. I hate concerts. I mean, just to do a straight concert and have people sitting
down,
applauding. I'm not interested in that. And Mike's show is a lot like that too as well. that we really think of ourselves as dance bands. And that's kind of how we started, as a dance band, and that's how I want to end it, as a dance band. There are only a few buttons you have to push, but some you have to search, through your repertoire of buttons until you
Like
find.
whether you
always
sing
get
like,
one.
Surf City or Thriller. Sometimes.
Well, if it takes Thriller, that's okay with me too.
Bring it on,
yeah,
Michael.
we played in People's Republic of China, and we played a 20,000 seater in Shanghai for 7 nights in a row. And after the first night, the Chinese government, who was paying for it, came to us and said, we don't know any of those songs. We would like you to change songs. Change songs?
Let's do something
Oh my
else.
God. No, I guess I didn't feel too badly, because we did a bunch of Beach Boys songs, and we did a couple of Elvis songs. They didn't know Elvis, they didn't know Beach Boys, they didn't know Janadine. So I said, well, why'd you invite us? Well, they just wanted Americans to come over and play. So we ended up doing Lionel Richie. We did a Michael Jackson song. We did We Are the World.
Yeah.
We Are the Word.
We are the children.
We are the children.
Right.
And they would all go, No, it was
right.
it was so much. Actually, it was a lot of fun. The big song of the night was "Country Roads." We could do that twice. Country Roads.
John
You
Denver.
country roads, take me
You
back.
did that. I was in Hong Kong a few months ago, and you do that very, very well. I gotta
Well,
tell
I
you.
am.
Take a bow.
I learned. Thank you.
And now you're going to be playing tonight.
Country Roads, probably.
You're going to do Country Roads.
Yeah.
Well, let me make a request. How about getting jiggy with it?
Do what?
It's the #1 song now.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Now, Will Smith getting jiggy with it. No, no.
Sure. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I do know Spice Girls. See, my kids listen to Spice Girls.
Oh, how many children do you have?
2,
Two.
4.5, and 9. So they're not
in
quite
that
into.
age.
They don't listen to Will yet.
Do you listen to like Backstreet Boys and stuff?
Backstreet Boys. My 4.5-year-old likes Boys to Men.
What do they think
So-
of Jan and Dean?
They think Jan and Dean are pretty okay.
Yeah, they're cool with
I'm
it.
surprised. Actually, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's very nice of well, Dad. I thought for sure I was going to get my feelings
give you a
hurt,
Kleenex. Yeah.
but it's worked out. Yeah, when they're teenagers, it'll be a whole different thing. But I won't worry about that.
And then when they
I'll be
get to be-
senile by that time. It won't matter.
In your career,
More ways than one.
I see they got your name on here. Is that so you know who you are?
Right.
In your career, that's spanned 40 years so far, what is the most memorable moment, the best person that you've met that was the biggest thrill to you? What was the moment for you?
Probably you. This is the highlight. This is absolutely the highlight of my career. And probably after tonight, I'm not going to need any more. I'm probably going to go
On
home.
a downward turn after now.
Yeah, I'm going to hang up the old Fender, because this is pretty well done it.
You see, the cameraman can't hear you. That's why he's not laughing.
Good. Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you very much, Dean, for speaking to us, and we appreciate you being on the Caswell Cooke Show.
My pleasure.
She's got stars in her eyes and not southern days now. Her crazy grass shift really sprays in the breeze now. Riding down the head, we were lying in the sun. She's a helpless suffer girl in the light. She's not she's
To Lumpo. Get down.
Yeah, you know his nickname is Lumpo, which is a
Lumpo?
sexual connotation.
Oh,
I
brother.
can't go into it because I'm a gentleman.
I knew that.
Well, that's Lumpo.
That's it.
The cameraman, Lumpo.
Lumpo?
Well, his name is Hayward Gatch, but his nickname's Lumpo. Caswell and Lumpo.
Caswell. That sounds. Now, I think you guys ought to work on that.
Yeah. Do you have that
Let's get this interview.
kilo of cocaine that you promised me? KC, they're a good band.
You ever played with him?
Oh yeah, we did last July 4th at Atlantic City.
Really?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, it was a good double bill.
Do a little dance.
Well, we're doing. Make a little love.
Get down tonight.